Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. Solana XRP ETFs next. Standard Chartered sees possibility after Ethereum approval. Next, Ethereum ETF approved, so why aren't we rich yet? Also, SEC's ETF decision means ETH and a lot of other tokens are not securities. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles and no speeches on my opinions. Just bringing crypto's news to you. We have a quick request that doesn't cost you anything in order to help. Help us grow this channel to 1,000 subscribers by September, which would be our channel's 1-year anniversary. All we ask is that you click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. By clicking on these, it does help grow the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, Solana XRP ETFs next. Standard Chartered sees possibility after Ethereum approval. Now that the Securities and Exchange Commission has finally given the go-ahead to spot Ethereum exchange-traded funds, the regulator might also greenlight other crypto ETFs. According to British multinational bank Standard Chartered, Ripple's XRP and Solana SOL could emerge as the next crypto ETF frontiers after Ether. Sol XRP ETFs likely a 2025 story. Standard Chartered thinks Solana or XRP could be the next contenders after the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission approved key forms 19B-4 filed by prospective issuers. However, the British banking giant said they don't believe these SOL and XRP products will happen in 2024. For other coins, example Solana and XRP, markets will look ahead to their eventual ETF status as well, albeit this is likely a 2025 story, not a 2024 one, Jeffrey Kendrick, head of Forex and Digital Assets Research at Standard Chartered, noted. For now, Bitcoin and Ether dominance will rise, with selective next-in-line winners as well. The SEC yesterday gave the regulatory blessing to 8 spot Ethereum ETFs. The move follows the approval of similar spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds back in January. The shocking and historic move means that Ethereum is not categorized as a security by the SEC, thus indicating that other Ether-like tokens, which were previously under the regulator's scrutiny, may not be deemed securities as per Kendrick. In several cases, the core technology is so similar to ETH, it would be difficult for the SEC to claim they were securities, given the ETH position, Kendrick posited. The crypto industry now seems to have political backing on both sides of the aisle. The SEC chairman, Gary Gensler, has long maintained that all coins and tokens on the crypto market, besides Bitcoin, are securities and are thus breaking the law by offering them to U.S. investors. Sol and XRP have previously been named as unregistered securities in different SEC lawsuits. Gensler had also hinted that Ether's monumental shift to a proof-of-stake consensus model could transform the second largest crypto into a security. In fact, one high-profile lawsuit against the SEC even alleged that the SEC was seriously considering designating Ethereum as a security and not a commodity. Standard Chartered described the Thursday approval as a true watershed moment, adding that the next question is not whether but when the crypto industry will witness more regulatory changes. Lofty price targets. Standard Chartered reiterated its previous prediction of Ether hitting $8,000 per coin by the end of the year. Analyst Kendrick anticipates the trading of the spot ETH ETFs to start trading next month and sees such funds attracting $15 to $45 billion within the first 12 months. Notably, the Ether ETFs will only start trading after the approval of S1 registration statements, which have so far only been submitted by a few would-be issuers. Standard Chartered previously said it sees a $150,000 Bitcoin price tag by year end. The bank said today that this price was still possible with the continuing massive inflows for spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. A portfolio containing both BTC and ETH ETFs is likely attractive, and the industry has been further validated by the SEC's decision on ETH, the banker's researcher summarized. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline, Ethereum ETF approved, so why aren't we rich yet? Crypto commentators suggest there could be two reasons why the price of ETH hasn't rocketed in the wake of spot Ether ETF approvals. There could be two main reasons why the price of Ether has barely moved despite the landmark approval of spot Ether exchange-traded funds in the United States. On May 23rd, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission approved 8 spot Ether ETFs to be listed on their respective exchanges. Ether fell 3.4% just before the news, recovering by around 5% shortly after. ETH is trading at $3,806 at the time of writing. Crypto commentator Zach Rhines argues that the lack of movement reflects the notion that everyone who wanted to buy the approval already did. Ether had already surged 29% over the past week after reports suggested the SEC may have pivoted its stance toward ETF approvals. Rhines and many others also note that while the ETFs have been approved, they still haven't been cleared to launch. That will require an approved S-1 filing, which is a comprehensive document including details on the firm's financials and risk profile, as well as the securities they intend to offer. Van Eck has just sent its amended S-1 filing to the SEC, and analysts have been saying it could take weeks to months for the S-1 approvals. Rhines believes the next major price force for Ether will be ETF inflows once they begin trading. ETFs haven't actually launched yet, so net new capital inflow is still to come, Rhines wrote, with crypto research firm Second Mountain echoing a similar sentiment. Expect a massive capital inflow in the first week, potentially reaching billions, Second Mountain stated in a May 23rd X post just before the SEC approved the ETFs. However, some say it might not immediately lead to an upward trend. Bitcoin's price dropped 15% after spot Bitcoin ETFs were approved for trading on January 10th. According to CoinMarketCap data, it took 30 days for the price to spike 30% to $51,870. There are also lingering concerns that Grayscale's announcement of its plans to convert its Grayscale Ethereum Trust, or ETHE, into a spot Ether ETF could result in significant outflows similar to Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, or GBTC, after the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs in January. Grayscale also refiled the ETHE registration they'd withdrawn. Remember GBTC outflows? Now it's $11 billion plus ETH that's been trapped for 7 years. Pseudonymous crypto trader Ro Ryder warned in a May 23rd X post. Since spot Bitcoin ETFs started trading on January 11th, GBTC has shed a total of $17.6 billion in assets per Farside data. Relax, Ether is undervalued, say Maxis. ETH is stupidly undervalued, added independent Ethereum educator Sassel, arguing that the market has had only 3 days to price in the ETF approval. Meanwhile, Bitcoin stumbled slightly by 1.2% to $67,362 following the announcement, but has since recovered to $67,706 at the time of writing. Around the same time, Pepe hit another new all-time high, reaching 0.00001531 cents, a 5% increase within the hour following the approval news. Our next top headline, SEC's ETF decision means ETH and a lot of other tokens are not securities. That doesn't mean the securities regulator can't still pursue action against actors in the staking domain, industry analysts and lawyers warn. The approval of spot Ether exchange-traded funds is implicit recognition from the United States Securities and Exchange Commission that Ether is not a security, according to industry pundits. One even suggests this could extend to other tokens as well. These are commodities-based trust shares, so the SEC, by approving these, is explicitly saying they're not going to go after Ether as a security, stated Bloomberg ETF analyst James Seifert in a discussion with Ryan Sean Adams on the Bankless podcast. Digital asset lawyer Justin Browder believes if Ether ETFs get S1 approval, the final piece needed for them to start trading, then the debate is over. ETH is not a security. Adam Cochran, a partner at venture capital firm Sena Hain Ventures, went one step further, arguing that this approach could extend to other projects' tokens. ETH is a commodity, even with its current attributes. That means we can extrapolate to a lot of other projects what elements matter in security. Today, a lot of things probably clearly became commodities, even if they don't know it yet. However, Seifert and others believe the SEC could continue to pursue actors involved with staking Ether. I think they will try thread this needle and say ETH itself they're not going to call a security, but staked ETH might be a security, and I don't believe they're going to give that up anytime soon. Digital asset lawyer Joe Carlsare agrees with Seifert's view. The SEC could pursue individual actors and staking as a service even with the ETF launched. I think other actions are less likely, Carlsare told Cointelegraph. In April, Ethereum infrastructure firm Consensus received a Wells notice from the SEC, which was primarily focused on MetaMask's trading and staking services. Finance lawyer Scott Johnson also noted the SEC didn't confirm Ether's non-security status in its approval order, saying it completely sidestepped the issue. However, the SEC and some of its commissioners are expected to make an official statement in due course. The SEC officially approved 19B-4 applications from Van Eck, BlackRock, Fidelity, Grayscale, Franklin Templeton, ARK 21 Shares, Invesco Galaxy, and Bitwise to issue spot Ether ETFs on May 23rd. Many ETF issuers notably removed staking in their final amendments. Hashdex was the only ETF issuer that didn't receive regulatory approval on the day. However, the 8 approved ETF issuers will need to wait until the SEC signs off on their S1 registration statements before launching. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.